Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Surviving the Aftermath in Middanowah. We are playing on the hardest difficulty in the Steam release, so hopefully a lot of cool stuff for us to explore. We're already finding the game is a little bit different, and I would say in very good ways. Let's go to Donna, who is now ready to do some exploration. She actually could go and drop off some food for us, and I think that actually might be a good idea. No, wait, she's still gathering? Well, who needs work to do? Oh, you. Well, yeah, get over here. I guess we're just confirming some of our movements. Never mind. I saw the pop-up and thought there was a bit more to do, but apparently not. We are researching crowbars at the moment, so that is a thing that is still going on because research does take some time now in the new and improved tech tree. That's pretty awesome. Berries deposited over here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about any of that. We're still gathering a little bit up here. Let's gather up some more of these berries. I want to make sure that I have plenty of food sitting around, and we should be just fine on that front. Really no problem at all. Do wells require anyone working them? No. Water wells do not require anyone to work them. Well, that's certainly a good thing. The outhouse is seeing some constant usage right now, and it is polluting the nearby environment. So I want to keep this away from the people so they're less likely to get sick. But I can see this becoming a bit of a problem later. Maybe we can research like some showers or something eventually in order to prevent any issues. Or maybe we just have to go for the medical tent. Let's see. Healing is faster. Does this change up your hygiene? It does not look like it does. Okay, fun. So we just had a discovery, it sounds like. Crowbars are done. Good. So now we can go for inventory for more capacity. We can go for more people working on metals and on the work slots, all of which sound good. Is that what I want, though? Let's see. Nurses. I still don't know what building this is. I'll have to look that up later. Exploration, bartering, frontier outposts, until we find somebody to trade with in other societies. I don't think that's going to be very important for me. Big game hunting would be a way of us getting some more food. What is this I'm seeing here? Catching big prey needs big brain thinking. But it is well worth the effort. I like that. Thank you. Meat can be eaten and skins turned into fibers. Oh, I like this idea. Okay, maybe we should go ahead and get skinning so we can get some extra fiber production. Alternatively, we do know that farming is one of the best sources of food in the game, so I think we go ahead and start researching that. It does seem like that's probably going to be the most crucial. I don't think we actually need anybody working on research. It's not like there's a specific building required in order to do that, which is good. Would have been nice to have, you know, maybe a feature where you have to have a research building or a tent or something like that and have a specialist do the job for you, but oh well, not going to be the way it works. So, specialists. Donna, you are still scavenging for the food. How much is left here? 6 more. Okay, there was actually 36 food here. Wow. Turns out that's pretty good. Platty, go ahead and move over here and start working on some of the plastics. Scrappa, get into a scrap. Okay, so we just beat this guy up. He's going to regenerate his health, I think, 25 per day. So that shouldn't take him long, and he almost finished off these raiders right off the bat. What are they even protecting? I'm killing them for no idea what to do. Oh, science. Good, okay. So once we're done with this, we'll send Platty to go ahead and gather up some of the science, and she's better at it. We do not want to use Scrappa for it because he'll waste some of the research. No, he won't. I'm sorry. He'll just be slow. He's going to be very slow with the research. Yeah, well, we're not going to worry about that right now. We may send him back to the base in order to defend because apparently raids are a thing now. I have no idea what a raid looks like. It may be that we're going to be fine and we're just going to struggle with losing some resources or something along those lines. No idea. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and gather up some of the nearby berries over here. Keep clearing out some much-needed space. I do see that there are some majestic deer down over here. We could use a specialist to go kill some and then set up a work area if we wanted to. Or, I assume, we could just send the trapper over there, but maybe it's not worth doing that. No idea. Raid the Raiders. We have a quest. Well, hello. From your various close encounters with bandits, you deduce they must be running supplies not too far from here. All their spoils of war are siphoned inside large camps, safe from other bandits or societies. One such convoy is now on its way to a local encampment, and the resources within are surely lost if it gets there. Bandits and their makeshift trucks aren't known for their speed, so you should have time to intercept them. Intercept the colony. Or the convoy, sorry. Yeah, let's give that one a shot. Is that on the world map? I do... Yep, there they are. Hello. Okay, so these are the guys we want to reach. Okay, Donna's pretty good at combat. Maybe we have her do that. Cancel the mission and go and fight? I mean, she's pretty decent. Yeah, cancel the mission, and let's go and send her to go and beat the convoy up. Okay. Raid the raiders. Billowing black smoke and the roar of engines make bandits' convoys easy to track. 2 vehicles are now in sight, coming toward you with a handful of bandits on board. They're traveling alongside a deep ravine on a small dirt road, just wide enough for them. There are boulders above the road ahead that could be pushed onto it. A forested area further could be used to give us an ambush. So try taking out the driver, and I assume that there's a good perk here for me. Now, Donna is a leader. She is not a fighter. So maybe we want to roll boulders onto the vehicles, or do we try taking out... I'm going to try taking out the driver. The driver could be taken out with a well-placed shot. As the convoy reaches a particularly narrow section, the specialist opens fire, knocking out the lead vehicle, which plummets into the depths of the ravine. The truck screeches to a halt, and the driver runs for the hills, gain a load of food. And are these weapons? Oh, that's new. Plus 40... I assume these are like currency. Yeah, silver coins that we can use, I assume, with societies later. Guns are a thing now? Oh, this is very interesting. So she got that done. Thank you. And we'll send her to go gather up the rest of the meat and then head back home. I got an achievement. I'm an adventurer now. Yay! I like adventure. All right, Scrappa, do me a quick favor and beat the snot out of these bandits. They healed a little bit, but not nearly enough, so these guys should be easy for me to finish off. There we go. Now we have revealed some science. 335. I can gather up 150 per day, which is going to take me 3 days, or I can just go ahead and head home with you and all of that. Or we can just go ahead and send you to scavenge in the factory and try to get some machine parts. And I guess we'll go ahead and do some of that. Okay, basic farming tech is done. We definitely want to place down a farm. And I will place it right along over here, close to my food stockpile and everything else. So right here should be good. 75% efficiency. You know, not the best, but I don't see anything better. Well, I take that back. Down over here, we have really good water woodwork. You can actually place fields on barren territory, but at 0% efficiency, it's obviously not that great. So yeah, right over here, if we look at F11 again, this is some really good fertile land. The dark blue has water deep underground as well as the fertile territory, good soil. So this is ideally where you want to place down a lot of farms. Right now, I think 75% efficiency is fine. Mostly, I want to keep it close to my stockpile. I don't know if that's actually going to be better or not. Who knows? We'll give it a go, though. So let's plant down some of these fields. We're doing okay on food, though. Now, here's one thing that concerns me. It says we are producing 3 and consuming 10. I'm assuming right now we are floating by just because we are gathering up enough berries to make this fine. But once the berries run out, we're probably going to die. I don't know. This doesn't seem to be correct. I would think it's taking into account the scavenging of the berries, but no. No, it doesn't appear to be. So we're not really at a deficit. It just looks like we're at a deficit. I hope? I don't know. Unless I'm going to be in for a very rude awakening. A new building I'm going to go ahead and construct is the tool shop because we have 5 tools right now. And at the moment, we're not at a deficit, but I'd rather go ahead and build the tool shop and then not need it right now, but at least have the capacity to make tools later. Clothing, I feel like we're okay on, at least for the moment, just because... You know, we did get a 5 extras a little bit earlier. Field is done. Okay, so what do we want to plant down? Well, we want to plant down either corn or potatoes. Potatoes grow slowly, but they do have pretty good resilience. Corn or maize grows fast, but it has a low yield. I think we're going to go for the potatoes to start us off. That should be fine. And one of our colonists, I can't see their name, is going to go out here and start the planting for me. So we'll go ahead and start planting, and eventually we'll have a yield. Though, depending on what kind of apocalypse is on the way, we want to have the option to harvest early, just in case something's going to happen. No disasters so far, but y'all know it's coming. Because we're playing on the hardest difficulty. It's got to happen, right? All right, Donna has finished gathering up the meat. Let's go ahead and bring that all back to Middanowah and see if there's anything for us. Let's go ahead and gather up some machine parts. Scrappa will be taking some damage per day, but honestly, I think is completely reasonable. Platty has 48 more plastic for us, but let's go ahead and gather up some science. Since we don't have a whole lot of science left, this actually times out very well. We can do one more tech, and then we're going to wish we had a little bit more to work with. So, basic farming is done. Do we want to do skinning to get some extra fiber? I think the answer is probably yes. Let's go ahead and start working on that next. Production-wise, I may want to get reclaimable metals so I can get an extra work slot at our scrapper and start gathering up metal a little faster. Plastics are not going to be an issue for a while. Simply because, you know, we've got lots of plastics coming in from scavenging. But metals, A little bit harder. Malnutrition. We need a variety of vegetables and meat. Well, the good news is I am producing both. I've got berries, which actually I guess aren't exactly a vegetable. They are a fruit, but still. And I'm growing some potatoes. And we're also hunting down some animals. We should be getting a fair bit of meat. Though, with that brownish color, I gotta say, that's extremely unappetizing, and I wouldn't want to eat any of it personally. But that's just me. Donna has returned. It says that she is idling. I think that we're still unloading resources, though. Maybe I'm wrong? Prime meat. Oh. The brown stuff is venison. The prime meat is the good stuff we just gathered up. Oh, that's interesting. So is she still unloading or not? I can't really tell, because I saw that when I was having Platy drop off plastics earlier. It took a little while to unload, but maybe it is actually okay. Either way, let's send Donna back out to the world map. Our fearless leader returns to the world once again, where she is going to explore this nearby sector and find out if there's anything else I want to exploit. We find some metals, good, also some jerky and some tools, none of which are defended. Okay, so this is going to be a very good area for me to scavenge for a little bit longer. Let's go gather up some metals, since metals do seem to be one of my bottlenecks at the moment. Though, really what I'm struggling with is I think just having enough colonists. We're doing okay-ish on quite a few of my materials. But I don't really have anything that I need to build, at least not at the moment. I don't have enough workers to work any other buildings. So what I really want are some people to come by and say, hey, we'd like to join. Oh, somebody got irradiated. Okay, so that means we need to get ourselves a medical tent. Medical tent. Let's set one up right along here, I guess. That's going to take up some of my fertile ground. Let's do this instead. No, wait. Hang on, we should actually just double check. Nope, that's all fertile ground. See, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Where am I place down a medical tent? Let's place down a medical tent right up over here. This seems reasonable enough. That way we can treat people as they get irradiated from all of the pollution. A strange device is found. Gasp. A colonist brings you a strange-looking device, which he says was found in an abandoned car. You look at it and realize it's a radio transmitter. Some fidgeting reveals that it's still transmitting information to its place of origin, which you now have coordinates for. The question is, do you dare? I follow the lead! You decide to send a party to investigate. They found an abandoned research facility deep within the woods. Beneath the woods, sorry. The place has been contaminated with radioactivity, and most of the research materials have been sealed off in secure containers. The party only manages to gather a few things before they have to leave. As they return, they ask you if the contaminated research materials should be investigated further or leave them alone. I say investigate! Okay, so 2 people have radiation sickness. That's not good, but we do get some science. The colonists open the sealed containers and go through the materials as carefully as possible. It seems that the facility was researching the irradiated zones. Most of the gathered data looks useful, but not very interesting, except for one photo. That is of an unusually massive deer with sprawling antennas and pitch-black skin that's seemingly unaffected by radiation. The same cannot be said for the colonists, though. Some are already showing signs of radiation sickness. So if we don't heal these guys up fast, we're going to have problems. It can't be true. I can't be sick. Oh, yes, you can. Let's go ahead and build this thing up nice and quick. And actually, we probably want to get 2 medical tents. I often find that these are extremely valuable to have on hand, so yeah. Let's go ahead and build up at least a couple of these. Production limits. Oh, right. Yeah, we can do things like that, can't we? But where? Where do we do that? That's probably under, let's say, economy? No. There should be a way. How dost we set our limits so that people don't produce too much of a thing? Oh, down here. Okay, so other buildings weren't showing it, but tool shops do, and presumably because you have unlimited, well, not quite unlimited, but most good storage of things like trappers, and you'll just turn this off. Whereas you don't want to use up all your metals making tools. So basic tools is the only thing I have access to. No, that's not true. If I did durable tools, it takes 4 metals as opposed to 2. Is it worth making the better materials? I don't know. For now, we're going to say that the production limit is only 10. Don't make more than that. Priority is medium. And then after that, you just go and do regular jobs. Right. Okay. Seems great. So would you guys please build these? These are a high priority. Very, very badly would like to get these medical tents up and running so I can get people treated so they don't die. All right? Seems important. And the skinning research is done. You should never doubt human ingenuity. I agree wholeheartedly. Let's see, we got 648 science. We can go for wider piers, so I could get fish, but I'm not gathering any of that right now. We could do more hunting, but food is looking okay at the moment. Yeah, 156. I don't think food is my issue. So let's see. Heavier tarps for better building durability wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Still need to look at what nurses do. Weatherproofing, repair cost reduction. That could be good. Interior walls. Okay. Children more likely to be born in tenements. Better buildings. Ah, yes. Communal living, roof supports, sweet porcelain. Where the frick are we going to find porcelain out here? No idea. Medical training. Oh, I see. Nurses. Okay, so this is for the medical tents. That's what this building is. Got it. It makes more sense now. Right, so I actually don't need to be building 2 medical posts. Only 1 would be okay if I research this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this construction then. Forget that. Let's get our resources back. Let's research nurses. That we can have 2 people working over here. And they'll be able to get everyone taken care of nice and fast. So, yeah, we have 2 occupants able to go over here who are irradiated. So we'll treat 2 of you guys as quickly as we can. Hopefully, the third person's going to end up being okay. I think they will be, but a single death obviously is, a little disastrous right now, and I'd rather avoid it. Since everything's looking okay at the moment, I'm going to have my scavenger start exploring more of the map and reveal the fog of war. I want to find out if there are any other resources I can use, dang it. I also need to know where all the other animals are going to be, you know, the hostile ones, so I don't run into them by accident. Yeah, all that seems important. Hello, look at all that pollution. There's a load of it. Oh gosh, this world is an absolute and total disaster. I'm very lucky I found as much fertile land as I did. Though, honestly, after a couple of test games kind of loading up maps just to see what things are going to look like, it seems like there's a little bit more usable fertile lands than I thought. I mean, it says only 10%, but it feels like it's more like, I don't know, 15, 20%? Seems like you have no problem actually setting up a good base. I could be wrong, though. All right, so you did get injured. Honestly, not a big deal, though. You'll be fine. You're still doing a mission. Platy, are you done? She is. So we still have 48 more plastics to drop off, but instead I'm going to go ahead and do some exploration since we don't need the plastics right now. There are more people to kill. They're a bit more dangerous. We do also have some science as well as some electronics, all of which seem good. Let's go ahead and gather up some electronics to start. Scrappa can actually get over here and fight some more folks. And you are going to... You actually finished gathering the metals already? Wow, that was pretty quick. Let's go gather up some tools. Not that we need them at the moment, but it's one less thing that I have to produce. Okay, we have finished researching nurses, so I have extra slots to work with. Faster healing speed is nice, but not necessary right now. Let's go ahead and improve the durability of my structures, so we don't have to spend quite as much to actually rebuild them. Though, honestly, so far, the health of these buildings seems fine. They're not really decaying, like, at all. I thought these buildings naturally decayed. Maybe we have to wait for, like, some nasty toxic rain or something to happen. I don't know. Colonist wants to talk to me. What if I don't want to talk to you? It's about a landfill. 2 colonists approach you with sparkling eyes. An old landfill has been found, probably by the stench. It's not too far from here. Although the smell is absolutely awful, it might have kept scavengers away from there until now, and valuable stuff might lay among the wastes. Send them some extra clothing and tools so they don't get injured, or just give permission to go on their own. I'm going to give them the tools, since I think we'll be fine. 1 colonist got infected, and we got some plastics. Honestly, not the best deal in the world. But okay. Good news is we have the medical capacity to deal with this right now, so we're fine for the moment. But yeah, not enough people right now going around to carry up resources. We really need more people to actually help join the colony. Now, with tenements, you actually can give birth to new children and have to let them grow up. Also, people do grow old and die of old age in the game now, so that's a thing to worry about. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of issues. Gosh, this health is going to continue being a problem, isn't it? Yes, it is. Heavy tarps have been researched. Okay. Weatherproof seams. Learn how to do seams that hold up in the rain, snow, or meteor storm so they can repaired quickly. And cheaper. This could be worthwhile. Communal living might also be a little bit better. Unlock better living structures. Honestly, since at this point I don't really have a lot to do with my resources, just giving people better places to live might be good. I still don't need bartering or frontier outposts. Inventory for more storage capacity could be good. We are okay, I think, on resources. Pack tactics, work slots for more piers. I don't need any of these. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go for communal living and try to get away from these tents. I would imagine that means the repair jobs on tents is no longer valid technology for me. but I could be wrong. Oh dear, there's a bandit at the gate. All right, a man approaches the gate with a hefty backpack bursting out the seams with blueprints, measuring sticks, and other items. He has all the usual bandit trappings, but is acting in a very unbandit-like fashion. Oi, oi, might I might I address whomever's in charge? Master Builder's here, and you better listen. He's building a monument of sorts and needs construction materials. So how's about we trade, eh? Well, give up some metals for a bit of science. Honestly, science is kind of an important resource that sometimes can be hard to find on the map. I think this is actually worthwhile, so we're going to accept the offer. Much obliged, the self-titled master builder shouts. The bandit completes the trade whilst closely guarded by the colonists and take off with the materials, whistling happily as he goes. Hopefully he doesn't report back to his bandit buddies that we have things to get rid of. I don't know. He might do that, he might not. Scrappa is taking a fair bit of damage. Please don't die on me. I'd feel real embarrassed if you did something like that. Okay, we got the communal living. I think going for things like sweet porcelain could be nice. Let's see. Indoor toilets are definitely a luxury in the aftermath. Does this mean that people's hygiene needs would be met just by staying in a home? I have a hard time believing that's the case. It looks like it only applies to shanties. I don't know if I want that. Interior walls to make tenements better. I think I generally prefer to build the tenements over the shanties. So if we build tenements and never build a shanty, sweet porcelain may never be useful. Is there anything we could do that would actually allow us to, like, you know, get cleaner faster? Because I'm having hygiene issues so far. Roof supports, that could be okay for me. Inventory, wind power, logistics, more power. Power would be good. I wouldn't mind unlocking some of that. Scavenger teams, you know? I don't know. Maybe? There's a lot of things we could be doing right now. What's gonna end up being the best? I think I'm gonna go ahead and research the roof support. No, the medical training, since we actually are having some issues with people getting sick lately. What centralized repairs? Oh, a maintenance depot to take care of all of that for it. I don't know if we necessarily need that. I'm usually okay with micromanaging at the moment. But yeah, look how many people have hygiene issues. We could set up another outhouse, but with 98% pollution, it seems pretty bad. We should make sure we decontaminate this dang thing. You know? Is this a thing that I'm able to do, like, regularly? It used to be you needed technology to decontaminate the pollution. We should decontaminate the water well, too. Oh, that's going to get people sick, absolutely. Yeah, I need to start researching some tech somewhere that lets me get rid of pollution. That will make my life a lot easier. Okay, we've researched the medical training, remembrance, memorials to make people happy. Yeah, that's all pretty nice. Is that what I need, though? I'm going to go for the inventory so we can start opening up some more capacity, or do I want to go for the larder? I think at the moment we're okay with maybe going for the inventory. We'll go ahead and unlock some additional capacity. For my storage areas, we are starting to get closer. 62% is not too bad, but we're nowhere close to our food storage, so yeah. It does seem like people generally are not actually decontaminating the buildings like I asked them to. Maybe they did on the water well, I can't tell. It doesn't look like they actually did enough, though. But the specialist can decontaminate, I think. So there we go. We are actually going to solve the issue around the outhouse. That's looking a lot better. Can you go ahead and repair and also maybe de-irradiate the water well so people stop getting sick there, too? Yeah, so here comes the repair. The pollution is going down. Good, so that should reduce how many people are going to get sick. Oh, wandering merchant, I remember you. A big van is brimming with miscellaneous items and goods. What's with all the oys? Is everyone, like, slightly Australian out here or something? I don't know. Oi! Heard you might be willing to partake in a bit of bartering. See anything you fancy? Let's see. Medicine? Tempting. Not sure we need it right now, but tempting. Also some science. That's a lot of my fibers to get rid of, unfortunately. I'm actually saying that maybe the medicine's the better bet, but... Science, though? Science is still really good. I'm just going to keep going for science for the time being, and assume that that is the right call. I might be wrong. Scrappa has returned home. I'll send him out to go kill some bandits later. For now, I actually want him to stay at home and just recover from wounds for a little bit. Can I put you to work while that happens, though? I think the answer is yes. I can still put him to work despite the fact that he's mostly here to recover from his wounds. That's dedication right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Domino just died! Holy frick! She just walked into a pile of boars. That's a thing? Dear God. Alright. So, does she respawn, or is she gone for good? I'm assuming she's gone for good. So, can you... Yeah, there she goes. Wow, she's removed. Okay. So, note to self. If you are going to be sending people out scavenging or exploring the map, watch for freaking piggies. Holy crap, that hurts. I do still wish there was a way to upgrade your buildings directly so you didn't have to keep demolishing it if you wanted to make space. I mean, granted, we could just place tenements elsewhere and then eventually take them down, but I like making people feel a sense of urgency when constructing their new home. So this is a high priority. Everyone go ahead and do this. We got 6 people homeless. We can't allow that. Build up the tenements. And a tenement's about to be done. There we go. A lot better. And this actually has occupation for 8 people instead of only 6, and should make them a little bit happier because it's just generally a nicer place to live. All right, Scrappa, go beat the snot out of these guys. I assume you can do almost half their health. Okay. I have to wait till next turn, maybe 2 turns to kill them. I think you have enough health to pull that one off, though. You should be fine, right? I can't afford to lose another specialist. Losing Domino like that actually really hurts. That was a huge blunder on my end, but I didn't realize the animals were so stinking dangerous, to be fair. It makes sense. I'm not used to it. This is a new thing for me. I'm not used to having to watch for these guys. Like case in point, Donna, run from the bear. Oh, we got smacked by a bear. Run from the bear. Don't you dare die on me, Donna. I swear to God. Okay, the bear gives up eventually. Well, that's good news. Yeah, okay. Looks like we actually can attack multiple times in a turn, though probably not quite as effectively one time once we've done our first attack. Never mind, so these guys are actually gone. Okay, we have 3 action points left. We could have just killed them the first time. Huh. 55 cockroaches. Oh, be still my heart. We can bring back some cockroaches. Very nutritious. I gotta say, so far we haven't really had any issues with major disasters. I was kind of expecting to get them very frequently on the hardest difficulty, but none so far, and it's actually day 13. The only disaster, truly, is from my own incompetence. Not paying attention. But, I mean, we've got tenements set up. Seem to be doing okay, at least for now, in terms of medicine. We're doing okay on food, though I will want to get some more farms up and running. Really, what I'm waiting for are just more people to join so I can keep ramping up production, but at least in the meantime, we seem to be doing mostly okay. All right, well, this seems like a good place for me to end this video. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then I would humbly ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time in Middanowah.
All right.